and welcome back to the original Wet on Wet Oil Paint. I'm your host, Jason A. Faulkner, and we are just getting started here. So, what I've done is put a little liquid clear on here. Now, I'm a big fan of liquid clear, but like I said, this is just going to be a 3 to 4 color simple painting. Well, not simple painting, but color-wise. This is for my colorblind sister. And we're going to get started. So, what I got here is I got white. Just have titanium white, just black, Payne's gray, and some purple. I'm not going to tell you what type of purple, because I had a troll go out there, troll my stuff, go out and buy the paints I use, to use this purple shade, and only that purple shade, because he's not seen another video of me use any other colors out of that box of paints yet. Troll. So we're going to get started here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a moon up in here. I'm just going to finger paint tiny moon. Tiny moon. Because tiny moon means it's going to be earlier in the morning. And we're just going to start laying in maybe some cloud or something. There's just a little bit of high cloud along in here. Just a little bit more. We'll fluff it up. Don't worry about that. Maybe there's a little bit more cloud in there. You can make clouds any way you want. You don't have to use a fan brush. You don't have to make all these, oh, look at me, cursive writing kind of crap. You can make clouds the way you want. It's your painting. It's your painting. If you're trying to paint like someone else, you're not being true to yourself. And that's what we're all about here at Yourself Oil Painting. I'm not calling it Be Yourself Oil Painting just to be a hashtag. I want people to be themselves. I want you to paint your own paintings. I want you to be a pod person. Why would you want to be a pod person? Ask yourself that question. We're going to turn this light in so you can kind of make it a little out better. Make it a little better here. So we're just going to dabble in this a little bit. And now we're going to come in here with this brush, the same old brush. I'm just going to get a little bit of this purple, see? I'm just going to put it in the bottom of these. I'm just going to put it in the bottom, just like this. Good. Right along in there, yeah. It's coming right up along here. Up along this moon. Take this brush, we're just going to blend it nice carefully. You touch your moon a little, you touch your moon a little. It's all going to be background anyway. It's all going to be background. If all you're focused on is what's in the background already, you're not going to progress forward very well. So you just kind of let it flow and let it go. Say, oh, those don't look like clouds I've ever seen. Well, maybe they're not clouds. Maybe this is the horizon. See? Because I started them like a cloud and said you can make clouds any way you want. Doesn't necessarily mean I make the clouds. See, if you get that spinning motion going, you get everything looking like it's spinning. You can do a little crisscross if you want, but I don't paint that way. I paint my way. You should paint your way. So, we're just going to work this in a little bit more here. See where it takes us here. Let's always see where it takes us. I'm never going to go do a painting and then come back here and say, oh, look at this. I did this originally right here in front of you. I'm not like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to try to fool you. And you'll never see me take a paper towel and wipe off a painting. Ever. Ever. You will never see me do that. There are no mistakes in painting. You blend it in and you keep going. You never take a paper towel and wipe it off. Ever. That's bad practice. There's an art teacher out here right now, out here doing that. I've seen it in his video. I watched him. A little bit more white in there. take a clean dry brush here, and we're just gonna swirl all this out. I got this little circle brush here. The way you want it. This way you can see better. This not the way you want it. Find this out. Find this out the way you want it. See what I'm doing here is I'm making what I want started. Right up in here, along in here. See? I want all this kept in there. So I'm just making what I see already going. Okay? Purple into there. Just the slightest touch. Just the slightest touch of that purple. Yeah, I use the same brush. We'll clean it off here. Just the slightest touch. A little bit more down here. And right along this ridge here. Just a little bit of this purple in here. I want to leave this cloudy, dusty looking part of this right in here. Like that on the left-hand side here. Like that. A little bit more of that purple. It's going to set our tone. Oh, we'll clean that brush off here. And as you know, I use mainly paper towels. And very little paint thinner, because paint thinner is a carcinogenic. And I really don't need any more carcinogenics because I smoke cigarettes. And we're going to move on from that topic. Now, I'll take a little fan brush here. Let's try a little fan brush. I'm going to dip into this Payne's Gray. Just a little bit into this Payne's Gray. I want it smooth. I don't want a whole bunch of it. I just want a nice light little coating there on my brush. Really on the tips. So, what I'm going to do here, come in here. Just going to come right along here. Just going to pull this. Start pulling this down. Start pulling it down. And come along here. Just going to start pulling it down. Start pulling it down. Ridge. Over here. Fall down like so. Fall down like so. So you can make a nice waterfall in there. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I'm wanting. Might be a little bit of a task because I've never done a black and white and limited painting like this before. However, I believe I can do it. I know I can do it. I know you can do it. And I know it will turn out just fine. Dip into that purple now. I got a fan brush. It's a different size fan brush. Dip into that purple now. We're right on the edge here. Right on the top of the brush. It's right on the top of the brush. And we're just going to follow this line. We're just going to pull it down. Follow this line. We're just going to pull it down. We're going to come back over. We're going to follow this line. We're just going to pull it down. Follow this. We're just going to pull it down. We're just going to pull it down. And on top here, we're just going to. Looking nice. I can live with that. Dip into our old titanium white. A little shade of purple there. That little purple brush we used. I'm just going to create this misty type effect. Oh, it's happening. Oh, this one. Shape right up in there. So we have our shape right up in here. Just mess this down right along that shape. Down along that shape. It's all about what shapes you're putting in right now. You're probably going, what the hell is this going on? You'll see. You'll see. So we're going to take a little fan brush. We're getting our black here. Now we're going to use this fan brush just like a knife. You've seen me do this a lot, so it works. It works wonderfully. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pull this a little bit closer. My weak back, arthritic body, my ambidextronism. See it like a disease. So I'm going to follow the shape we've already got going with this black. So we're just going to come up and use it nice, just like a knife. Right up. This rock's going to jut just like that. Right up. Right up. And we're going to come over here to the left side. Work our way up. It's nice, slow, even. Rock, come on here. Come right down here. Just like that. And we come over here, pull that like that. Nice and even, pull it up. Just like we did over here. Just like we did over there. Just like that. Like that, like that, that looks nice. Oh, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna get another fan brush here. Get my tiny little fan brush here. Put you in some paint thinner over here. Grab my other fan brush here, and we're gonna put it in some paint thinner because we're gonna use it. So we're gonna need it clean and dry. I'm going to take a little fan brush here. One of my little friends. I like my little fan brushes. I don't know the sizes. Don't ask me. I'm not your art teacher. I'm not here to teach you to paint. I'm here to show you how I do wet on wet oil painting, my way. So you can learn to do it your way. Your way. Not their way. Your way. So we're just going to come right along. It's just like right down like that. Like that. Down like that. Down like that. Right along in here. You know, we don't know what's going in there yet. Just a little basic color on there. We don't lose our marks or what we're thinking or what we're doing. Alright, now we're going to go back to our other fan brush. Just clean this one out right now. We're going to go back to our other fan brush here and get back in that black. And we're just going to continue our landscape along here. This guy's going to use rocks. Off to the side like that. Spiky up in here, so I'm just going to spike them up in here, just like we did over there. Just these kind of rocks. Volcanic looking. foreign looking. Finish this ridge up along here with this black. Pull this ridge down like so. And then come around with titanium white here. Just going to use the same thing, just a little bit. Make sure you've broken up your white into a bunch of different particles so you can put it into the black and you can put it into the purple without contaminating. And we're just going to come along in here and we're just going to lighten up this little bit of sky along in here. Let's do a bit of rock. Some rock back in here. That's a little bit in here. That's a little bit of it in here. Just little slight details along in here. A little bit of that white, titanium white again. As we're going to come along here. I'm just going to highlights on this rock here, this ridge. Bring it down like so. Yeah, that's okay because we're going to push it back. We're going to push all this back. This is the purpose for the white. Now we're going to take our little brush here that we got a little purple and white mix. And we've gotten kind of dirty, and we're just going to clean it off here. I'm going to come along in here and I'm going to start softening up this. Just barely touch it. Soften it all up. Remember the rules. Anything you don't want to lose, don't touch with the brush. Anything you want to keep in definition and keep sharp, do not touch it with the brush. And I want to blur this right in here, right? I want to pull this out. Pull this out. I'm going to come along here and we'll just soften that back up in there. Soften this up. Yeah, I'm using two or three different techniques. That's okay, you can. Anything you get to miss, if you want to tap, 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 you can do that. And on this side, you just use the tapping method. Maybe this is a spooky old path going back into these rocks back in here. There's something back in here that's waiting on you, waiting for you. Waiting to jump out, grab you. Still not happy with the way this waterfall is looking, so I'm going to get back into this white. And I'm just going to pull this waterfall. Pull it that way. Push in, I'm going to pull it that way. Pull it down. That's a little bit better, maybe. So since we got that going, I might as well get in here. And we might as well put some breakup rock in here or something. Rock there. Rock up there. Rock this leaves us open to do a few things here. With our fan brush. Now we can put her in here like so. Out, stop. Push in, coming around, pull out, stop. Push in, come around, pull out, stop. And then pull out. too bad. Not looking too bad. I'm not really liking this waterfall thing. So I think we're gonna go in here and we're just gonna make all this a bunch of rock. We're gonna take our knife. Cut right through all this with our knife. Now see, that looks better than it did. See, now I could live with that. I can live with this. No, we'll leave that alone. See, sometimes you do something and you think, oh, and then when you look, oh yeah, I like that better. I like that better. It looks a lot better. So we'll leave that alone. Just pull this down. There's enough black there. There's enough black there. That looks better. That looks good. I like that. I'm happy on that. Okay. So, I'm going to get into our fan brush here. And we're going to move along. So, well, I'm trying to decide what I'm doing here. Because, like I say, I never pre-plan. I just paint. That's what you do. Okay, I need to put some shade right in here. So I need to get into white here. And I need to lighten it. It's so dark in there. And you can't tell the land from the water. So, I'm going to get in here. Put this white just like right along there, like that. Yeah. And move the other side, do the same thing. Let's put the white right along in there. Put your white right along in there. And curve it around. Like so. There you go. That looks good. That's looking like a waterfall. A little bit more action in this waterfall here. A little bit more down. A little bit more action in that waterfall. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Do our white here. And we still got a little bit of that black on there. There's shades of gray, black, and white. And we're just gonna put some more along in there, along in here. Excuse me. Well, we'll take a break and I'll be right back. So we're back. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in this purple shade in here. I'm just going to get in that purple. Just going to put some purple right now and bring it in like so. Pull it right in. Pull it right on this side. Over here, pull it right in. Right in. Pull it down. Water's coming like so. Coming like so. There's a lot of ways you can make it look like water. Want to make it look like still water? Make it look like still water. We're not getting our black here. So. brush here. We're going to clean it off. Clean that purple out of it. Just kind of tap this. Where's the tapping tip? All that out. All that out. All that in, just tap it out. Tap it out. Just tap it out. All out. Like that. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. Tap that out. And we're going to tap this out a bit more. We're going to take our brush here and we're going to clean it off. Come right along in here, and we're going to get into our white. White. We're going to go with white. I'm just going to dip in our brush of the white here. Now we're just going to take the brush, got up some white, and we're just going to come along in here. Here, come over here, we'll build our painting from there. No matter what we're putting in here, we build our painting from here. So, what we're going to do, dip into the black. Along this edge, put in tiny little rocks. Just pushing down, blowing up. It's like if you're making a tree, only don't go up as far. Nice rocky surface there. Good. Now on this side, maybe you want the rocks to look different. So, see, this is what you have to decide. Because they're not going to look equal. It's not symmetrical. One part of the river, one part of the lake don't look like the other part of the lake. When you walk around, the rocks look different. Everything looks different if you pay attention and you watch. But most people don't. Unfortunately, most people don't even go outside and look up at night at the stars. Most people just want to cause problems for other people. We're just smudging in these rocks. Of course, these rocks are going to look different because they're closer. We kind of got our basic shapes going, what we want, what we're looking at, where we're going from here. We're going to come over here, and come over here, over here. Getting that black. Again, just the tip of the brush. Right into the black. We'll go back as far as we can into the painting. And we're just going to start slowly Make sure you chisel your brush to a fine edge. When you come back here, we're going to start slowly, and we're just going to pull, 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 just halfway, just like halfway up. We did. We go back and we relighten this, highlight it. That's when you'll see. That's when you'll see more. Maybe just come across. Maybe some of this rock come back like that. There's nothing wrong. You can pull back, work back all you want to, as long as you don't go back into something you've already tapped out. Once you've tapped it out and you finished it and you've mesmerized it, don't go back into it. You ruin your painting. There are ways to make it look different. What we're going to do, I'm going to dip into this white. Right along here. We'll put in this palm tree. So I'm just going to come right along. Notice how I left the space looking kind of empty. So we're just going to start right up along here. I'm just going to pull it straight down like so. Like I don't know, palm trees. I'm going to dip into our black here. And we're going to put our palm up top here. So it'll be this way. And then we got to start branching it out this way. Pulling it down. And do the same here. Turn and twist. Pull it down. Pull it out like so. Back into your black. Push. Turn. It kind of blends in with this. Now, how about one more? Don't cover your moon unless you want to. I'm not covering the moon. Take my little fan brush here, and I'm going to dip it into white, just for our highlights here. And I'm going to come along here, and we're just going to pull the leaf like so, just like so. For our purposes of this black-white limited painting, like I say, for people that are shade colorblind, is to show them you can paint too. And of course, we're only going to pull on this side leaf because you're not going to see the back side. You're seeing the front side. Like so. We're going to make this a little bit sharper. Palm look. Same on the bottom here. Is going to take it right in the middle, pull it right out like that. Just a little bit. Alright. That looks nice. Now what we got? Leave her be. Leave her be. Okay. What we're going to come along in here. We take our black. We're going to thicken up this trunk a little. Thicker on the bottom. Here on the top. Pull it so it blends in with our ground over here. Pull it so it blends into our ground over here. It's not just sitting there. It's not just there. It's part of the earth. It's in the ground. Big old roots probably go all the way down. So, blend her in. Make sure you blend it in. All the way blend it in. Disguise it. Get that illusion. What we're going to do is we're going to dip into this white over here. Titanium white. Just titanium white. Just come along here. why you gotta watch your white. This is a strong color, or a strong absence of color. Well, white will cover everything. White will cover everything. Remember that. Pull it back up. So, you think, oh, that's going to look odd along this edge. You just got to touch. Let it touch, and just let the paint pick up the paint it wants. Don't force it, just let it pick up the paint it wants. You're only going to see the top anyway. Looking across, you're going to see the whole thing. You're only going to see the top. You're only going to see a minute part of the top. Same along in here. You can actually see more of this than you're going to see on that side. Remember that. You're looking across or outward. We're going to straighten this down a little here. Straighten this down a little here. Straighten this down a little here. And then come across over here. Straighten this down. A little bit of white. Cut it back. Straighten it down. Cut it back. Straighten it down. Cut it back. Straighten it down. I'm going to come along in here. Add a little rock face here. A rock face there. You come over here, get my black. I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull this out like so. Pull back. Pull back. Come here. Let's start it like so. Pull back. Yeah, looking like. Yeah. Got all that going on in there. Got all that going on in there. Little smudgies here, smudgies there. We got a lot to do over here yet. I think we're going to put a bunch of bush in there. I'm getting this purple. We're just going to push some bushes in here. I'm just going to push them right on in there. We're just going to push them right in. Like so. Push down, push. Yeah, that's how that looks over in there. That's how that looks. Give it a good look. Okay, I'm going to put all this is going to be all white like cloud thing. So, you get in here and I'm just going to take my fan brush and I'm just going to dip it in here with titanium white. We're going to load it up real nice. Kind of a grayish look maybe. I'm just going to come along in here and just make that circle. All along in there. And we're going to come over. Clean our brush. Clean the brush here. Ledge going right there. Leave that alone. So add some purple to it. A little bit of this purple here. Right along this rocky edge here. We're just going to pull it, highlight it in there. It's like so. You can't see no more. Goes down into oblivion. You have to look down and over. All along in here, I'm going to mist this like I did over here. like I did on the left side. I'm going to see how it's all misty and misty looking in here. I think I'm going to do the same in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brush here. I'm just going to mist this. I'm just going to tap this all. Just going to give this all this. Kind of misty look in there. You can't really see much. Well, of course, you can't really see much. It's dark. And sometimes that's the way life really is. You can't really see much when you're navigating your way. We're just getting a little bit of white highlights in here. I'm just going to tap just a little bit of white on. Tighten this up. Mix this out here. And you can help me name this if you like. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. This is Jason Faulkner with Be Yourself Wet on Wet Oil Painting, and we'll see you next Thursday.